Cillian Murphy is an Irish actor who rose to prominence after his role on the insanely popular series Peaky Blinders. He has played Thomas Shelby in the BBC criminal drama series since 2013. Throughout his time on Peaky Blinders, there have certainly been some funny moments. Stay tuned for everything you need to know about Cillian Murphy and some of his top moments as the iconic Thomas Shelby. This first scene on our list is truly iconic and left viewers laughing. This Thomas Shelby line is undoubtedly one of the most famous and widely quoted of all time from the series. Tommy planned to exploit Grace's charm and attractiveness to win over Billy Kimber in the early days of their encounter, before he fell in love with her. When Grace discovered Tommy's genuine motives for inviting her to the race, she was outraged and accused him of using her. Tommy responds with the following line: "Everyone's a whore, Grace. We just sell different parts of ourselves." Iconic. This next moment highlights the class and taste of Tommy while also being hilarious at the same time. When Tommy receives sapphires as money from the Russians, he goes back to work on a stunning necklace for Grace to wear at a charity event they'll be attending. Grace, on the other hand, is apprehensive that wearing sapphires on the occasion might be inappropriate. "Good taste is for people who can't afford sapphires," Tommy responds. The Birmingham gangster is unconcerned about what others think and will go to any length to provide his wife Grace with whatever she wishes and desires. Cillian reveals his funniest co-star. Cillian Murphy plays Thomas Shelby in Peaky Blinders, tells who his show's funniest co-star is. The Peaky Blinders crime organization is followed in the city of Birmingham in the immediate aftermath of World War I. In the British crime drama series written by Stephen Knight, Spencer, this fictional cast is based on a real-life youth gang that operated in the city throughout the 1890s and 1910s. Peaky Blinders has received widespread acclaim since its 2013 television premiere, and a season 6 and a future film are expected to wrap up the plot. Cillian Murphy stars as Tommy Shelby, the head of the Shelby crime family, alongside series regulars Paul Anderson, Finn Cole, Joe Cole, Annabelle Wallace, Malignant, and Helen McCrory, who portrays the Peaky Blinders treasurer, Tommy's Aunt Elizabeth Holly Gray. Throughout its course, Peaky Blinders boasts a diverse cast of actors, which makes some of the interactions between them priceless. In an interview with BBC, Murphy was asked about the co-star who made him laugh the most on set, and his response was the late Helen McCrory. Murphy described how the actress made him feel at ease on set by taking the mickey out of, which he felt was essential given the show's intensity and psychologically taxing nature. The Peaky Blinders star wrote, "I would have to say Helen, actually. We were very, very good buddies on that show, and she was a very, very funny lady. And you know, she would make me laugh a lot, I'd have to say. And she would take the mickey out of herself as well as taking the mickey out of me." Murphy's remarks are a credit to McCrory's professionalism and attitude towards her art and castmates, which many would argue helped them give their best performances. The fact that she was able to slip right out of her tough guy on-screen persona to keep things light on set demonstrates how much her Peaky Blinders co-stars will miss her. Now, this next moment isn't so much funny, but rather interesting and something fans probably have no idea about. Not too long ago, Cillian Murphy has revealed the extent to which he went in order to give his Peaky Blinders character, Thomas Shelby, the proper look. The 45-year-old actor admitted that his build makes him appear less imposing, so he bulked up to play the head of the Peaky Blinders, a Birmingham criminal group. Additionally, the Irish actor went on to talk about spending time with the show's creator, Stephen Knight, in Birmingham's Garrison pub to get to know his buddies. Now, we thought this fact was pretty funny. Can you imagine Murphy studying these guys as they all sit around drinking beer? But it seems like it paid off. During their time together, the star picked up their dialects in order to improve Tommy's voice in the series. "We were just drinking Guinness there, and they were singing Birmingham City songs and talking all kinds of things. And I was recording everything on my iPhone," he continued. Cillian stated he finally realized Tommy's power was in the way he looked at people, and that it was his stiffness that allowed him to exert control over others. In this iconic scene, Tommy Shelby makes it very clear that he doesn't pay for suits. Grace regrets not being able to locate any appropriate clothing to wear as she and Tommy prepare to attend their first race together. She then inquires whether he has paid for the suit he will be wearing. He doesn't pay, to be sure. Being the leader of Birmingham's most feared criminal organization has its advantages. Tommy Shelby, a fashionista, wants tailors to provide him the nicest suits, or they'll be forced out of business. It's for the business's own good, and of course, Shelby's as well, because he can feed his fashion lust without spending a dollar. This follows historical mob customs. In in which modern enterprises are required to pay a portion of their profits to the ruling criminal gang. Shelby famously says, "I don't pay for suits. My suits are on the house or the house burns down." Tommy is trying to keep the peace at this moment, but he just can't contain himself. Tommy Shelby is almost always a crucial part of some of Peaky Blinders' most iconic sequences as the main character with whom fans spend the most time during the show's 5 seasons. This scene at the wedding is one of the most memorable moments from the show, featuring one of Peaky Blinders' most classic states. Tommy is a superb leader who installs fear and confidence in people around him, and here is a wonderful example of that as he tries to keep the families apart. This scenario was made even better when he ended his plea for peace by hitting a waitress who had accidentally bumped into him. The actor yells, "No fighting, no fighting." Next up, we have another iconic Tommy Shelby scene. This was, without a doubt, the finest scene in the entire episode. Tommy confronted Dr. Halford after discovering that he had lied to him. During the fight, the doctor attempted to defend himself from Tommy's red right hand. Tommy informs him that he has returned from beneath the ground. Tommy had a wide smile on his face as he delivered the words, which plainly indicates that Thomas Shelby's opponents are in great trouble. Tommy fires a bullet at the ground before walking away, and as he approached his wagon, he was astonished to see it on fire. His rebirth was symbolized by the burning of all of his old belongings. Seeing him smile like this, while being intimidating, had fans smiling along with him. This next one has to be one of the best Shelby moments that had fans laughing. There are many amusing Peaky Blinders quotations throughout the 6 seasons, most of which come from Alfie Solomon, but several from Tommy as well, including this, which was loved by millions of viewers. It's a terrific showcase of Tommy regaining control from Diana, who forced him to have sex with her in the previous episode. It's also a witty poke at the Tory party and fascists, which Tommy is tirelessly fighting against. With one of the best comments from the final season, he basically illustrates that no one has too much control over him. He states, "If you want to I'll but you'll have to cross the floor because I refuse to on Tory benches." In this moment, while not necessarily funny, it shows his confidence, which is something fans can't get enough of. Tommy is warned on several occasions that he is unaware of his own limitations, which leads to the deaths of others he cares about. Tommy declares that he has no restrictions and that he is a badass after shooting Michael in the face. There are numerous Tommy Shelby statements that exude confidence and will be remembered fondly by admirers. This is the latest in a long lineup, and it might be the greatest yet. Tommy always seems to come out on top, outsmarting his opponents and proving that he has no limits, that he has boundless capacity to control, lead, and make a difference in whatever he sets his mind to. Finally, this Season 2 moment had everyone glued to their seats. Tommy Shelby's time was up. Major Campbell's goons kidnapped him at the end of Season 2, resulting in one of the show's most dramatic, well-performed, and legendary scenes. Thomas was given the last cigarette in a wartime moment of honor, which he used to emit an emotional, angry shout about being so close to getting everything. It gives you goosebumps, especially when Tommy is saved by a double agent. The show's best moment and quote, in my opinion, so close. Oh, and there's a woman. Yeah, a woman I love, and I got close. Nearly got everything. While not the funniest scene, it was mind-blowing and something you couldn't take your eyes off of. And there you have it, everything you need to know about some of the funniest Tommy Shelby moments. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.